Tonight is the big day. Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul, a match that has boxing fans everywhere on the edge of their seats. You might think you know the rules of boxing, but some of the guidelines for this fight might just surprise you. Stick around, because these special rules could make this fight even wilder than you expect. After months of hype, months of speculation, the boxing world is buzzing. Jake Paul, the controversial YouTube star turned fighter, is finally stepping into the ring with none other than boxing legend Mike Tyson. At 58 years old, Tyson might be past his prime, but don't let his age fool you. The man still packs a punch. And tonight, November 15, we'll see these two face off in Dallas. But here's the twist. Netflix, the streaming platform airing the event, has implemented some unique rules that aim to even the playing field between Paul and the legendary Iron Mike.
I want to know your take, man. Jake Paul, Mike Tyson, who you got?
No, Mike Tyson.
First, let's quickly run through the standard boxing rules that are definitely still in play. This is a boxing match, after all, which means punches only. No kicking, no headbutting, no holding too long. And yes, there's absolutely no biting allowed. Sorry, Tyson fans, no flashbacks to his infamous fight against Evander Holyfield. But expect to see Tyson and Paul clinch, or briefly hold each other from time to time. That's when a fighter grabs their opponent, often to control the pace of the fight or catch a quick breath. The referee will allow a clinch, but only briefly. If neither fighter is landing punches, the ref will step in and separate them.
Yeah, no, a lot of people are, wondering, Jake, why are you doing this? Like, even if you beat him, they're going to say, oh, he was old or whatever. But to me, Mike Tyson wanted to fight me. That is an honor. He's one of the most famous boxers in the world to ever do it. Him, Muhammad Ali. And to step in there with someone of his nature is an honor. It's a dream come true. And it's going to be a spectacle on Netflix. 700 million people, Dallas, Texas, AT&T Stadium. It's going to be one of the most entertaining nights.
Now, here's where the rules start getting interesting. This is a heavyweight match, meaning both fighters had to weigh in over 90.7 kilograms, or about 200 pounds. Both fighters passed the weigh-in, which ensures they're competing at a similar size, but it's worth noting that this rule can benefit a fighter like Jake Paul, who's less experienced in the ring. This weight minimum levels the field slightly, giving him a chance to handle Tyson's legendary strength.
I'm a fighter. I feel good. I can do it. I feel I can beat this guy.
And this is a big change in the boxing rules for tonight's match. Typically, professional boxing matches can go up to 12 rounds, but not this time. For this match, it's capped at just 8 rounds. So, why only 8? Well, Tyson, as amazing as he still is 58 years old. And Paul, although he's been training hard, is still new to this level of fighting. Reducing the rounds keeps the match intense without pushing both fighters to a dangerous level of fatigue. It's another way to keep things safe, but it also means both men will have to bring their A game right from the start, no time to waste. Not only do they have fewer rounds, but each round is also shorter than usual. In a standard pro fight, rounds last 3 minutes, but here they're reduced to 2. That might sound like a small change, but it actually makes a big difference. Those extra 60 seconds cut down on stamina demands, giving both fighters a better shot at performing well. For Tyson, this means fewer chances of exhausting himself. For Jake, it gives him a chance to fight hard in shorter bursts, which can benefit him as the less experienced boxer. And here's an unexpected twist that really aims to protect both fighters. The gloves they're wearing are 14 ounces, significantly heavier than the 10-ounce gloves you'd normally see in a professional match. Heavier gloves have more padding, which can soften the blows slightly. While it doesn't eliminate the risk of getting hit, it does reduce the impact, especially for a fighter like Jake Paul, who's still new to the intensity of professional-level punches. So, these thicker gloves are a safety buffer, particularly important given Tyson's incredible power.
It's going to be dangerous for Tyson. It will not be dangerous for Tyson because, Tyson's been up in the ring with, monsters. He has a chin. He can. I'm sure he can go 6 rounds, 7 rounds, 8 rounds. But I'm just concerned about, Tyson's legacy. That's it.
Yeah.
So, who approved these rules? Netflix, the streaming service airing the match, submitted these guidelines to the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulation. And after careful review, they got the green light. That means everything is set for the fight, as long as both men pass the last medical checks.
I commend Tyson because he's one of the guys that paved the way for me to be where I'm at. He's a legendary champion. And the only thing I have to say about Mike Tyson is everyone is always trying to judge Mike Tyson. He lived his life the way he wanted to live his life.
So, with all these special rules in place, what can we actually expect to see?
Fanatics Fest is the real deal experience. Oh my God, Jake Paul, the kids love him. And then you have the legend Mike Tyson.
I got Jake Paul knocking him out.
I love Mike Tyson. He's got a
Iron Mike Tyson.
Well, expect a shorter, more intense fight. Tyson's experience and power make him a force to be reckoned with, but Jake Paul's youth and determination shouldn't be underestimated. With just 8 rounds and 2 minutes per round, both fighters will need to go hard from the start. They won't have time to pace themselves as they might in a typical 12-round match.
These guys don't need to be fighting, man. I just hope no one walks out of that fight with brain damage. I hope no one gets knocked out. I hope they put on a great fight and everybody enjoys it. But, I got to hope the best for these guys that they can.
Will Jake Paul be able to hold his own against one of the most iconic boxers of all time? Or will Tyson prove that age really is just a number? One thing's for sure. These rules are going to keep it exciting and maybe even a little unpredictable.
I say, if this kid was not a YouTuber, if he wasn't some guy that you knew from the time he was like 16 years old on YouTube, and you just saw him box, and you saw him knock out former UFC champions, you saw him beat legitimate boxers, or beat athletes, and beat a bunch of MMA fighters, you'd go, this kid can fucking fight. He knows how to fight. Like, nothing he's doing looks wrong.
They'd be like, how much would you have to get paid to fight Mike Tyson? I'm like, shit, I'll never be able to spend it. Like, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, he's fighting the one fighter that most people feared. And I feel like 58, 27, the age is not a factor. That's a wash, right? Experience level obviously is going to go to Mike Tyson. But Jake's got a screw loose, man.
So, there you have it. A fight that's set to be unlike any other, with rules designed to keep both fighters safe, but also give us one intense showdown. What do you think? Will the rules help Jake stand a chance? Or is Tyson just too powerful, even at 58? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more updates on the fight. And remember, for all the highlights, go to this channel